Let's talk about rational numbers and let's actually do some operations with them, okay? So, after this lesson, I want you to be able to add and subtract some rational numbers using the rules that you know for integers, okay? So, we talked about how you deal with adding and subtracting integers that have different signs. We're going to use those same exact rules and kind of implement them even when we're dealing with rational numbers. Remember, rational numbers are numbers that can be written as fractions. So that's going to include decimals. So let's look at our problems that we've got. For this first one, I have this numerical, operation given to me. I have negative 23 and 6/10 plus 48 and 200ths. I'm asked to simplify that, just work it out. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my rules for integers. I'm going to say, hey, this is an addition problem, and I'm going to look at the signs of those two numbers. All right, so this one is negative, this one is an understood positive. And remember, when signs are different, you're going to subtract those values. Remember, you subtract, take the sign of the larger absolute value. So what that means is, I need to take this larger absolute value and subtract out this smaller value. I would rewrite this problem vertically to help me. So I'm going to take 48. 0.02. I'm going to bring 23.6 and down, and I'm going to line those decimals up. Remember, when you're dealing with addition and subtraction of decimals, you have to align them. All right, so remember, signs are different. I'm going to subtract. I'm going to come over here and put my 0 underneath the 2, and then I'm going to start my subtraction process. 0 from 2 is 2. I can't take 6 away from 0. I'm going to do some renaming there. 6 from 10 now is 4. Bring my decimal down. 3 from 7 is 4. 2 from 4 is 2. So my difference in this problem is 24.42. The sign of the larger is a positive. And there's my simplified answer. Boom. Using integer rules in the process of solving and simplifying rational number operations. Let's check out number 2. 37 minus 52.1. Now, I know that in subtraction of integers, we talked about using the rule add the opposite. Guess what? I can do the same thing with rational numbers. I'm going to rewrite this as 37 plus a negative 52 and 1/10. So I'm going to rearrange this because I know now. In addition, when signs are different, I'm going to subtract these values. I'm going to write it vertically. 52.1. Here and write out 37. See, 37's decimal is understood to be right past it. I can add a 0 to hold the place value in the tenths place. 0 from 1 is 1. Bring my decimal down. 7 from 2 doesn't work. Let's rename. 7 from 12 is 5. 3 from 4 would give me 1. So it looks like this solution now is 15.1. I got to check my signs though. Remember, if signs are different, you subtract, take the sign of the larger. This would be a negative 15 and 1/10. Rewind this and watch it if needed.